Alright, welcome back, everybody, to some more Legends of Runeterra, Bard's Adventure. As promised, we will do the second adventure for today, and I don't think there used to be like a set path that we had to follow in this mode. Now, it doesn't look like that's the case, so I think we're just going to do by stars. This seems to be like the logical precision. So the Swift Scout is the next one in the line. It says I've already completed it, but again, that was with another character. So I think what we're doing is just going to play for this one. Sure, we play adventure, faster time. Yeah, see, with Jinx. Interesting. It says we play adventure. Okay. Whatever. I certainly haven't played it with Bard yet. Hey, and I should have let it show the whole path. Here we go. Teemo at the bottom. Teemo starts with the battle with Hexcore Foundry. Round start, all players draw one. So everyone draws one extra card when he has this landmark. So we gotta build that into our strategy as we move forward. The final boss fight, we will have extra cards. And our first power then can either be Stabilize. When you summon a champion, summon an exact ephemeral copy. Not too shabby. Higher Education. When you draw a card, give allies this round +1/0 this round. One extra attack. And we can draw multiple. We always draw one card every round. You gotta calculate that in, because that's not wasn't immediately obvious to me anyway when I started playing. So we always will get this bonus at least once per turn. But if we can draw more cards, we can get it, well, more times. Now, I don't think we have built-in card draw in this deck, as far as I recall. So it's not like we can immediately trigger it more. But, of course, we can aim to get more cards. That does that. Oh, and Teemo's thing will do that to us. Huh, how about that? And then Fast Deal. Round start, draw one and give a card and give it fleeting. So we already draw one extra in Teemo's fight. Here we would draw yet another one and give it fleeting. This means that it discards at the end of the round if you haven't played it. But when you then discard a card in any way, you now create copies of those cards in your deck. So your deck doesn't thin because of your discarding, which is kind of an interesting mechanic, especially for Jinx. Like, this is the Jinx power for sure. I think we'll grab the Higher Education. That's going to be really nice in Teemo's battle. Yeah, I like that. Stabilize again. It doesn't really work with Bard. I mean, it's decent enough, but then he goes away and it doesn't do anything summoning multiple instances of him. Some champions do that, and we don't know what our support champion will be yet, so we'll have to like think ahead with that kind of thing. But I think the Higher Education just makes really a lot of sense here. And then we're up against the Baboon. While on the pleasant While on a pleasant stroll through the streets of Piltover, you feel a sudden sting in your neck. Your head gets light, and you fade from consciousness. Really? Okay. Interesting. Ridiculous art here, again, as always. Alright, we don't want these in hand. We want to draw a Bard, and I think, even though we can't play any of these in turn 1, at least we have some good turn 2 and turn 3 plays there. Decent turn 3 play. There's the Bard, okay. Crazed ape sounds, indeed. I'm not gonna attempt to voice act that. Let's move on. They still don't get mana in turn 1, or they get one less mana throughout here. Okay, so we're still in easy mode. Now they summoned 2 cards there. Stone Stackers can tank here for us. Blocking the 2 damage, so we're already taking 1 Nexus damage here. Too bad. And here, now we're getting a +1 on this guy's attack. You gained a +1, and we still have that power when we summon an ally with buff stats granted and random keyword, so we definitely want to play that more than anything to get the free keyword. And it got Augment. Okay. Augment. Can I show the keyword here? Yeah. When you play a created card, gain a permanent +1 attack. Oh, and she can create cards. There, I was about to say we don't really create cards with this deck, but that's a lie. She does it herself. Beautiful. Alright, and that's all we could do. We could have done this one here. And this one also creates Hungry Wildcats. So I'm not only wrong, I'm very wrong. Here... They're gonna trade the Scrap Scuttler for my Stone Staggers. I don't think I want that, so we'll take it in reserve here. And then we will play the Hungry Owlcat. That'll boost the Bandle Commando. That's not why we're doing it. We're playing just because now we have 3 blockers versus their 3 attackers, which is great. Another Chime, hitting the Starlight Stag. Okay, we can't play that yet. Deal 2 to an enemy and stun another. Maybe that's what we're doing this turn. They have 5 attackers. Bard would not be able to stop it by himself. So I think we are doing the Cosmic Binding. Here. Kill this one, stun that one. Oh, and they're still playing more. Oh, okay, so we're gonna take more Nexus damage. Oh well. Yeah, and these are some bad traits. But it's fine. They are chipping away at me now, though, in the first battle even, which is not great. Okay, I think Bard got the buff there, yeah, good. So I say we summon Bard, right? Yeah. The Horn. Oh, he got Scout. Scout means we can attack twice per turn. And he still has Gwynso's Rage Blade, does he not? Oh, maybe he doesn't. Anyway, so we get an extra bonus attack with Scouts before the normal attack. Like so. Maybe I didn't equip that relic on him. In which case we'll have to do it for the next adventure. There, and we get another Owlcat as a blocker here. Good stuff. Lots of chimes. Oh, we're leveling Bard. Nice. I've been reading a little bit about him. He's like an interdimensional traveler kind of guy, type. Didn't actually know that about him until we started playing here. Interesting fella. If we summon this, we can summon more. We definitely want to have someone with decent health here. Yep, we'll go for you. He got tough, nice. And another unit. So many units. Oh wow, they're really gonna hurt me now. Damn. Obviously we're still winning, but damn it, we're taking some damage. The bird, the bill ringer here. Gained augment as well, alright. And you have a buff. Alright, I think we have lethal now though. I mean, for sure we do. So, just attack with everything. Finish him. Doesn't matter what they do. Rough start. Click through those screens. And what do we get? Jailbreak. Summon a random 1-cost follower for 1 mana. Not too bad. Kelp Maidens. Elusive with Nexus Strike. Create a prank in hand. Pranks are interesting little cards. They cost 1, but they have focus, so they can be played instantly as long as we have the initiative. Pick one of 2 non-champion cards in the enemy's hand or deck and prank it. Pranking means you apply a small debuff that can be like applying vulnerable to the card if it's a unit, making it cost extra, or making them do less damage, having a bit less health, I think, stuff like that. Brash Gambler. To play me, discard 2, then attack, draw, whenever she attacks, draw 2 and we give them fleeting. Interesting choices here. Probably we would want one of these cheaper cards. I think we want more one-cast cards that we can play earlier, more consistently, to have a blocker in turn 1. We just saw how not having that can be a problem. And then for support champions, we have Tristana. Tristana's interesting, but she wants us to summon multi-region allies in order to level up. She also gains +1/0 for each multi-region ally you summon this game. And buffs other multi-region allies. Okay, and then she does more stuff with that as she levels up. And so the gist of that is, I think we don't really do multi-region. Oh, we do have the Owlcats. Interesting. Since we spam so many Owlcats, she might not be the worst choice ever. Other than that, we don't have any. Okay. So there's some potential, and of course she comes with cards that are multi-region followers. So this guy manifests a multi-region follower and gives us a discount on multi-region followers. Alright. Not impossible to deal with. Nasus then is like a late game guy with 6 cost, and he is interesting because he grows infinitely. If you slay enemy units, he gets +1/1, and that can happen even while he's not in play. And once he hits for 10 damage, which is easy to do with that combo, he ends up leveling up, and at that point, enemies will also have -1 attack. Then he can level again if we have restored the Sun Disk, but I don't think, then we would have to find a Sun Disk. We don't have one. So that doesn't really matter right now. Weight of Dark Judgment. Deal 2 to a champion or 7 to a follower. And that's enough to kill Teemo. So that's interesting. Or 7 to a follower is quite a lot for 4 mana. Bakai Sand. Spinner. Grant an enemy -1 attack and vulnerable so that we can kill them in combat. And then Draven. Draven is cool. When I am summoned or strike, create a spinning axe in hand, and they look like this. Burst cards with, you have to discard one in order to play it then. And then we give an ally +1 attack this round, and then he levels up when he's struck with 2 spinning axes. Making him create more spinning axes, and that's, yeah. Legion Saboteur and Whirling Death. That's a tough choice. They are all good. Against Teemo, though. This one can kill Teemo. That's quite nice. Whirling Death can technically kill Teemo. I think I want the Nasus. Let's try that. I was just wondering if that combos with our other powers and stuff. And Nasus striking for 10 damage will be easier with the +1 from the card draw, so that's something. Yeah, what's this? Oh, this is his level up. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. And that's it for the first episode of Bard's second adventure. Thank you guys as always for joining me, and see you soon with this next installment. Bye-bye.